Hey guys, welcome back to Big on Pokemon, a playthrough podcast where we go through all the Pokemon games, gym by gym, episode to episode. My name is Ian.
I'm Rocky.
And I'm Sergio.
Hey, so we've been away for a little while.
Uh-huh.
It's a snippet.
Oh, it's good to be back talking about the Pokemans. This is the inaugural episode of Season 2.
My favorite.
Your favorite. Is that true?
Yes, the Johto region is my favorite.
Wow.
For sure.
That's big.
What about you, Sergio?
I would say, gosh, like the Kanto. I mean, I'm just a Gen 1er through and through. I mean,
You can't change his
come
mind.
on. They got a giant lizard with wings.
So, Sergio, if you were stranded on an island and you could only have one Pokemon game, would it be the original Red and Blue, or would you go Fire Red and Leaf Green? What would you do?
Whoa, okay, only one game. Is there internet connectivity?
No.
Okay, then yes, it would be Red.
It would be the original Pokemon Red.
Pokemon Red. I could play that over and over again and have fun with it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why don't we talk a little bit about Gold and Silver and Johto in general, since it's like the start of the new game?
No, yeah, we are. Definitely. For sure. This game came out in America in the year 2000. October of 2000.
Wow.
Yep, along with the Pokemon 2000 movie with Lugia and Donphan and all that.
So this month, 20 years ago.
Wow, I was whatever age I was back then.
I think it was like yesterday, 20 years ago.
I think it was the 23rd. Are you sure?
Because I saw a notification for it. It like,
wow.
Let's find out for sure. I want to find out for sure.
because I follow Pokemon, you know.
Yeah, the turn of the century, Pokemon Gold and Silver is released here in America. We were both 8.
Uh-huh.
Sergio, how old were you?
9.
You were 9? Okay. Yeah, October 15th. You were so right. So
Wow.
it was yesterday.
Yep, Pokemon fact.
How did we fuck that up so bad?
Could have
Yep.
just done it
We should
yesterday.
have fucking did it yesterday.
Okay. Well, anyway, 2000 wasn't a wonderful year. I don't think so. I don't think back on the 2000s as fondly. Do you guys?
I was in 5th grade,
You were in 5th grade? Are you sure?
right? No, I
When
was
you were
in
9, you were
I
in
was
4th
in
grade.
3rd grade,
When you were
4th grade. I was in primary school, as they say over the pond. Let's just put it like that.
But do you
I like the year 2000.
do you want to go back to the year 2000?
Right now?
Right now.
I'd go to any year besides this year.
That's a good call. I didn't even think about that. What about you, Rocky? Do you think of 2000 as fond?
I have strong memories of HEB being remodeled, and I was like, "Why are you doing this? People are
On
panicking."
Marbach?
Yeah, the one they tore down at some point.
Yeah. Wow. So yeah, 2000, 20 years ago, here we are, Johto. What is the name of the town that we start out in? New Leaf? Something like that?
Rocky knows.
I'm embarrassed.
Oh no, you shouldn't be, because you said last time I'm not gonna know any of the names of the
Oh,
town.
I did say that. I
So
gave you a forewarning.
You covered your ass.
I have
For
a
those
map.
who remember,
It's New Bark.
New Bark. Okay, I
Oh.
was close.
new bark, no bite.
New But so what is the amount of Pokemon that they introduce in this generation? This is Gen 2.
100.
They introduce 100 flat new Pokemon. All the other Pokemon are returning in some way or another, right?
Yeah.
Can we get a Charizard, Squirtle, or Bulbasaur natively in this game?
No.
It's not given to you?
You have
or?
to trade.
Oh, so you do have to trade from a previous generation. Do you know if there's any other Pokemon that fall that way?
Pokemon that you have to trade?
Yes.
Legendaries?
Legendaries. So no Mewtwo in this game.
No.
No Mewtwo. Okay.
Wait, so you can?
Well, you know what? The Zapdos might... No, wait. I think the legendary birds are in this game.
Yeah, I think you can catch the
so
legendary birds.
You can't. So you at this point they already implemented being able to trade with the previous gen.
Yes.
So you can just get the cable, connect them, and trade.
It was called a time machine.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have to
that's
go to a
right, the time
specific.
machine.
Yeah, you have to go to a specific point in
I
the
remember
game.
that. You're right. I remember that. Okay.
And you can't trade over items because there is no held items in the previous generation.
Yeah, there are none.
It won't let you trade a Pokemon holding an item, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can't. There's no held items in the previous generation.
They'll
And
stop
if,
you.
Yeah, if you're trading from the new gen back.
Can you trade any Pokemon at all back?
Yeah.
You can trade original 150 Pokemon back.
Yeah, as long as they don't have any sort of moves that don't exist in that previous game. So you could trade a Rattata that knows Tackle, and it'll
think-
go just fine.
HMs also. I don't think you can trade a Pokemon if it has an HM on
Yeah,
it.
they have a long list of do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, nope, can't go in. You got to get rid of this, and they'll give you that list. Like,
Yeah.
this Steelix can't exist. This Pokemon knows, I don't know, like Night Slash or something, so get rid of it.
So this is on the same kind of hardware as an original Pokemon game, as the original Game Boy games were. When they were originally releasing Red and Blue, they said that they had to delete some like straggler code just to fit Mew on it at the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
This game is twice as big,
Mm-hmm.
almost twice as many Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's so much bigger and better, and it's still in the same hardware. It can still be played on an original Game Boy.
Yeah.
It's because the limitation at the time wasn't the system necessarily, but the cartridge itself.
So you think it's an upgraded cartridge?
Yeah, it has more memory built into it, basically.
Yeah, and on top of the technology getting better, the developers know how to take shortcuts for certain things.
Yeah, and they know what is and isn't important. I mean, I've said before, they got it right the first time. That whole formula. I mean, obviously, it hit a chord with a lot of people. It's still sticking around today.
Yeah.
But I think they just over the years you could see fine tune up to a certain generation, and then they start adding like gimmicky things.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The thing that I think is shining through when it comes to comparison Gold and Silver and Red and Blue is that they had a fuck ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
Gold and Silver,
Yes.
they made so much money off of the international hype of Pokemon. What? How many years ago? Just 2 years before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just 2 or 3 years for sure.
That's crazy.
Pokemon
And
blew up.
They
in
were
the Americas.
struggling with Red and Blue and Yellow. They were struggling so much they had to do a bunch of really small projects, and
Yeah.
they had to work their way up and take some time off, and it took forever for them to get it done.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to think because like Pokemon in general became like a worldwide phenomenon. Because like if you look at Pokemon cards, they print them in I don't know like 15 or 20 different languages.
Yeah.
Because they have cards in Spanish, English, Japanese, Chinese.
Name them all.
I-
Catch them all.
I know. I was about to go down the list of languages, and I realized those people know languages.
So let's go back to the year 2000. Let's put on our big, wide-legged jeans.
Get into our bunkers.
Let's get our bucket hats on. Let's gather up all of our cans of Chef Boyardee.
The only year that the New Year's glasses made sense because it had 2 zeros.
True.
Pull
That's
out
a
those
good call.
Slipknot CDs.
Slipknot.
Oh,
Ooh, what album came out in 2000?
There's probably the fucking Eat, Kill, Sleep, Repeat,
oh.
where it was just a bunch of trash cans being eaten.
And so let's head back to Johto. I've never played this game before. And
Wow.
can I tell you something? Boy, am I glad they look like Pokemon in this game.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh my God. Yes.
And the other ones,
The
they look like
sprites.
shoes and Doritos. and-
Doritos.
Rumpled bags of Rouflés. But yeah, these sprites look spectacular.
Mhm.
And they each share the colors black and white, if you want to count those as colors, as well as 2 other accented colors.
Yeah.
And they look spectacular.
And I think it's so cool that some of those colors, they just sort of change in your brain. Even though
Yeah.
they're yellow, they look green because you're like, that's supposed to be green because that's a leaf. But
Well,
Yep.
because it's kind of like in the first gen where, I mean, come on, everyone was amazed by those sprites,
Yeah.
especially at the time. But even when we were playing them, like we were like, wow, so limited, but they came out like good looking, you know?
Yeah.
Especially like on the Goldeen. Remember how the orange and white made it
Dude.
look yellow and sparkly?
Yeah,
That was really impressive. But they just, like I said, fine tuned it. And it looks so much better
it does.
coming into this iteration.
I ran into a Hoppip at one point.
Oh, so you went past Violet
I
City.
went past just to train.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Just a
not
tad.
I'm not catching yet.
Down there with the fishermen.
And I just literally just walked that barrier and then I was there. I saw a Hoppip
All
and it was
guilty.
brown. The Hoppip was brown.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're weird colors.
Yeah.
Do you think that that's because they're like, no, we can't have Hoppip use the red color because that's Charmander. That's, red Pokemon.
Yeah.
Do you think that that's why they decided to opt out with certain colors sometimes, or do you think they didn't have it fully pinpointed what this Pokemon truly looks like yet?
Maybe like the way they grouped it into their files and folders, it was just easier to say this one's close enough rather than taking up memory.
Yeah,
By, like, moving it
that's
over
what I was
and
say. It was probably
doubling
more of a
up.
technological limitation
that's a good call.
as opposed to an artistic choice.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you got to watch what you say with me because I'll know exactly where you're at. If you're like, oh, I got this item, I'm like, you did, huh?
So this game, I think that it's fair to say you know this game far better than any of the other games.
Yes.
And it's because you spent so much time with this game as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I did not get this game. I thought that I was like a Gen 1er when this game came out. I thought a lot of the Pokemon were not as great. I especially, for some reason, did not like Ho-Oh.
Oh yeah,
I don't know why.
Ho-Ho was the new Pidgey in my mind.
A Pidgey?
Like right when you walk out, it's like
Oh, you're thinking about Hoot Hoot.
who's Ho-Ho?
Ho-Oh's the legendary on the cover.
Ho-Oh's like the Aztecian.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Okay,
It's the piglet thing all
I
over.
loved I loved Ho-Ho. What didn't you like about Ho-Ho, that little rainbow bird?
I just thought he looked like a goofy turkey.
That's fair.
So we start this game in New Bark. We go to, what's the first town we go to? Violet?
Cherry Grove.
Cherry Grove and then Violet.
Yes.
So, okay. And so we're tasked with meeting with Professor Elm. Is that
Yes.
correct? And he literally tells us, hot off the presses, brand new Pokemon. These three, never seen them before, brand new.
Does he say that?
He says that.
That's,
And I think that there is a little bit of validity that we can take with that because you don't see them anywhere else.
that's
This is the only opportunity to get these three Pokemon. So they could be brand new right there. Not brand new like
in the world, but
we just cooked them, here they are out of the oven. They're brand new like we never
Discovered.
discovered them before.
yeah.
And think about it, you are a 10-year-old and you're going through the ruins of Alf and you're uncovering all this shit yourself. You know what I mean? It's very possible that all these numbnuts that live in this world don't know about all these Pokemon.
I like how they find these new species and they're like, "Whoa, we've only found these. We haven't found any other like it. Let's get a 10-year-old, throw these to him."
I just found this guy. You want him? Yeah, it's crazy.
We've done no research on these Pokemon. Just
in my-
take it and see what happens.
It's in my Pokedex. Take it. I'm good. I have it right here digitally. So let's get into deep in this paint. We got 4 boys this week.
Uh-huh.
Who's your starter?
My starter was Totodile.
Ooh.
You fucking picked Totodile.
No,
too, dude.
I didn't pick Totodile.
I was like, you fucker!
Oh, I'm so glad we did not pick the same starter this time. I
Yeah.
picked Cyndaquil.
Okay. I figured
Oh.
you thought, I know what Rocky's going to pick. I'm going to pick Cyndaquil because he's definitely going to pick Totodile.
I was hoping you were going to pick Totodile.
Dang.
But then there was also that thing in the back of my mind where it was like, no, Ian's going to pick Totodile. I better pick someone else. And so I was like,
Oh.
I really thought about it. Cyndaquil was my second choice. I got real close to it.
no one wants Chikorita.
And I was like,
Everyone hates Chikorita.
I wasn't going to do Cyndaquil because I just thought of all the moves he can learn later on. And I'm like, nope. He can learn like Thunder Punch and Flame Wheel and...
Yeah.
What's it, too powerful or what?
No, like that's it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
it?
I mean, he can learn more. Like you could teach him Swift,
Yeah.
Come
and
on.
later on you can teach him Extra Sensory or Solar Beam. But
Solar Beam, come on. 2 moves. It's a waste of my time.
So what did you name your Totodile?
I named him something different. I named him Reptar.
Reptar?
Yeah,
I named him
Okay.
something that I always name him.
I really thought that I
Look.
changed it.
Daniel says that he always picks Chikorita. Wow.
Wow.
Besides, I think my friend Kendall, those are the only people that I know that like Chikorita.
So
Well, Daniel's a clown.
personal. Whoa, Daniel loves us. So Chikorita Whenever I first played Gold and Silver for the very first time, I picked Cyndaquil. I evolved it into a Quilava. God, I was in elementary school.
Yep.
And I went to go fight my friend who was like, oh yeah, this is a cool game. You should, like, he was helping me out. And then I went to go battle him, and he had a Meganium at like 36. And I had a level, I don't know, 19 or 20 Quilava. And I was like, I'm going to whoop his ass. I know exactly how typing works. And he kicked my ass.
Yeah.
And I was like, Quilava sucks. Time to get a Totodile.
So when you were a kid, did you restart your game a lot before finishing?
No.
No?
I restarted it that one time because I got my ass kicked.
Oh.
And then my mom was like, you better let your nephew play with your game.
Oh.
And I let him do it. And I was like, check it out. Do you know how to save the game? And he was like, yeah, like this. And I was like, okay, don't do that. And then he did it. He saved over my game.
Oh,
And so I had to restart another time. And then my parents got my sister got her. No, they got me another game and told me to give her the old one.
Even
like,
though it had all of your data on
like
it.
it was a hand-me-down, like
Yeah.
clothing or
Yeah.
something. Like, well, you're getting the new one. I was like, no, it's got save file on it. I
Like
want to keep it.
no. I
So,
need these Pokemon.
it was not out of choice. It was a lot of time. Well, the first one was.
Out of necessity.
Yeah, out of not even necessity. Just,
No,
So-
necessity. Let's move on.
So do you personally think Totodile is better than Cyndaquil?
I think so.
Yeah, I do too. I love Totodile. I think he's adorable. He's my best friend.
He's a cute little rocker, right?
He's practically my son.
And when he grows up, he will protect me.
Yes. He'll be there to stand by my bed when I'm sick.
What did you name your Cyndaquil?
I named my Cyndaquil Hot Stuff.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's sexy.
So what was the second Pokemon you acquired?
Second one I acquired.
Oh, real quick. I did catch more than 4, but I put them in my box.
Oh,
I
same
didn't-
here.
Okay, cool.
I catch them, keep them, do something later. I caught a Geodude.
A Geodude.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
so I do want to say something right now.
Uh-huh.
The selection that we have right here at the beginning, we're gonna have a very similar party.
Yeah, because
I think.
it's like the same cast throughout.
You've
the
got a
beginning.
good number of choices. You had Ladybug,
I didn't ever play that early in the morning.
Sentret,
I
your
didn't-
starter,
Don't want Sentret.
Geodude, Jigglypuff,
Don't got a
Zubat,
Jigglypuff.
Caterpie, Weedle,
Okay,
Bellsprout,
so
Onix, Ghastly.
what'd you name your Geodude?
Danny D.
Danny D.
Yeah,
What is that?
Danny DeVito.
Why Geodude Danny DeVito?
Because when he grows up, he looks all frumpy and round.
That's pretty good. I also have a Geodude.
All right, that's why you were like, disclaimer, they're
Yes.
gonna
Wait
be
a
similar.
minute.
Even
Yes.
though I was like,
Let me prove him wrong real quick.
My Geodude's name is a rock.
A rock?
Yeah.
the letter A space rock.
Yes.
God. Did you put ROC or ROCK?
R-O-C-K. He's
okay.
a rock.
Should have named him
so.
Rock with Arms.
God, I want those grips that you have on your DS so bad.
Oh, yeah.
I
It's
know. I
nice.
saw that the other day and I was like, sexy. Show the
They're-
camera.
They're from China. They cost, I think, like
They're from China.
$17. They came here in like 3.5 months. It
Yeah.
took.
Oh, did you get it from Wish or what?
I got it from eBay, and I'm sure it was
Why did it
just
take so long?
because they were in China. I'm pretty sure. Rocky,
Mm-hmm.
I have a Geodude. I named him a rock. What is
Yeah.
your third Pokemon that you acquired?
My third Pokemon was a Spinarak,
Ooh,
Ooh.
I see the name already.
and I got him,
Uh-huh.
and I briefly forgot that it's purple in this game instead of green.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you want to see it, Ian?
I do want to see it.
Yeah.
Wow, it's
purple.
gorgeous.
So it shows up, and I was like, did I miss the glistening of its shininess? But
Is there shiny in this game? No.
yeah, this is the first one where they put
There
shiny.
is shiny in this game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there'll be shiny chances from this point forward.
Yes. And so, what did you name your Spinarak?
I named him Miles.
After Miles Morales.
Who's that?
The baby.
Just kidding. Yeah.
That's awesome. Let me think here.
I think this is a specific Spinarak. I think.
Uh-huh.
I think you get Ladybug and I get Spinarak.
Yes. Yeah. You get Spinarak. I get Ladybug. They each have one evolution.
What a shit deal.
Let's see what that says. Typhlosion's design is.
Read it louder.
I can't read it.
It says, to be fair, Typhlosion's design is significantly simple compared to others. Look at the first two forms. They have nice designs. The last form is just a slender weasel with a popped collar.
That's true.
He's just a frat boy.
It's almost like It's almost like they made Typhlosion first, and then they're like, "What's the middle evolution, though?" And they're just like, "Small Typhlosion? I don't know."
4 legs. That's a good one, Nathan.
So that's Nathan.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. What is my third Pokemon? Is let me see.
Why do I keep closing y'all's DSs?
I don't
It saves
know.
battery.
Oh, I caught a Rattata. A Rattata.
One more?
Tata.
There you go.
And I named him Benedict after Benedict Arnold.
I thought you were going to say Cumberbatch.
Me too.
No, after the guy who defected to the British.
Yeah.
And he's the
He's
original.
a traitor.
He's a rat.
Is that that's not what they say over the pond, though, right?
I don't
A
know.
rat?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah. I'm the pond expert.
What's the fourth Pokemon you got?
I caught a Zubat.
A Zubat. Okay, so there's our other twinsy.
Mm-hmm.
What did you name your Zubat?
I named him Affleck.
Affleck. After
Ben Affleck.
Benjamin.
Yes.
Benjamin. Another
Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin
That's awesome.
Affleck.
I named mine Nosferatu. I was pleasantly surprised that Nosferatu fit in the character limit.
Barely.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so, yeah, that
Properly
rounds,
spelled Nosferatu?
Yeah, it's properly spelled and everything.
That's a long name.
Yeah. So we go to Cherry Grove. Is
Yes.
that right? We go to what's his name?
Mr.
Pokemon, who lives north of Cherry Grove. Is that right?
Yeah, I have a hard time remembering his name sometimes.
And we
laughing.
get. What do we get from him?
We get the parcel. No, wait.
No, it's not parcel.
You give him a letter from Elm, and then Elm calls you, I think.
But does he give us the egg?
Not yet.
No?
You got to go to Violet City first.
Okay. And so we get the parcel. We also see Oak there.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Oak's
do
doing
they,
his podcast.
Oh yeah,
they're doing it.
he's at the computer.
They're practically doing a podcast. Do we get our Pokédex from him?
No. You
No?
get your Pokedex from
Elm.
Elm.
Okay.
After you're done with all of that, right?
Yes. It's a weird setup. It's different from the rest of
It's so weird, but it throws you in the action immediately.
But it's convoluted, I think.
It is a little like if you're a kid and you don't know that, I skipped all the reading, I have no idea where the fuck to go. You're not going to know to go back and forth and back and forth.
That's how I was, because I never read, so I just like skip, and then I was just wandering around and I was like, where's the first gym? Like, what's going on?
You'd think they'd make it simple for you, just like go here, then come back.
Go next door to your friend's sister and get a town map.
That's not where you get it.
That's from what?
Well, you get that in the original.
In the original one.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
in
yeah,
Red
that
Bull.
makes sense.
Yeah, it was like right next door and everything. It was so simple.
But yeah, so that's our 4 Pokemon. We leveled them up to level 12.
Uh-huh.
And we also battled Faulkner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we also did Sprout Tower, which is kind of also its own gym. in a
Kind of,
way.
right?
Yeah.
Don't say that.
There's 2 gyms in that town, Sergio.
That's like saying that, no, that's stupid. It's like saying the dojo's a gym. It's not.
The dojo is a gym.
It's a tower. It's a literal tower with people that worship Bellsprouts.
Yeah. Did you catch a Bellsprout?
No. Well,
No?
I think I caught one and put it in the PC.
Okay. I did catch one and I did trade it, but I didn't put the Onyx on. Okay, so you can trade a Bellsprout, I should say, and trade it for an Onyx, and the Onyx is named Rocky, and isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't put it on my team because I wanted to use Geodude. That's another rule that I'm playing personally. You don't have to play this way, but I am not going to catch or use any Pokemon that I used in the previous game.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
That's a really cool idea.
So that's why I had limited myself down to these Pokemon, and I also wanted these Pokemon. So
Yeah.
I thought about getting an Onyx instead of a Geodude, but his attack power is so low. He couldn't fight his way out of a paper bag. He has the same base attack power as a Butterfree.
Now, if that paper
That's
bag
crazy.
started attacking him, he'd be fine.
Oh yeah, because his defense is through the roof.
that's true. What was I going to say?
Ow. I was just kidding.
Fuck. I was going to say something, but it's gone.
Bye.
Geodude. Okay, no. Zubat has a new evolution in his line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He gets Crobat after Golbat. And Crobat is a welcome addition.
And he's so cool.
Yeah,
And so much better.
and smaller than Golbat, right?
Yeah, smaller. He can learn fly.
His mouth is so tiny compared to Gold. Like a Crobat can fit into Golbat's mouth,
You could fit 3 Crobats in a Golbat's mouth.
and he's fast. He's a speedy boy.
He is a speedy boy. I can't wait to use him.
Crobat gets, he humbles himself.
What?
He
What do you mean?
closes his mouth. He's
Oh.
screaming something.
Yeah, what is Golbat's deal with that tongue?
I don't know.
No, it's just open, and it's like blackness in his mouth. It's just like darkness.
But one of the things
He
about
doesn't
Crobat,
have a sticking out tongue?
No.
No? Okay.
Crobat?
No,
No.
Golbat.
Oh, Golbat. Yeah, sometimes he has a sticking out tongue.
Sometimes.
What's with that with Pokemon? There's a lot of them.
All right, Seinfeld. What's with Pokemon?
What's the deal with Pokemon?
There's
You catch one, then
Haunter.
you need another.
there's Lickitung. There's
Tongue boys. Licky licky.
there's Golbat.
Let him go.
There's yep.
Oh my God, is that real?
Yeah,
We're
that's,
seeing it off screen. That's the sprite for
That's him in red and blue.
red and blue.
Shut up. That is horrifying.
We just didn't catch one because he sucks. at
Maybe
it.
that's why. Because I never catch Zubats because I hate them. So maybe that's why I'm not used.
There's a picture of him with his mouth closed.
Looking like an idiot.
Can I put that on the screen real quick?
It looks like he grew a stomach because he closed
It's
his
not
mouth.
gonna.
There it is.
A dumb looking little eggplant.
It does look like an eggplant.
Who else has a tongue? I'm just kidding. But so we're gonna do our first battle this week.
Yes.
I don't remember our first battle last generation. Was it? I feel like because we're dealing with such low-level Pokemon and each Pokemon only has like max 3 moves, this is not going to be that exciting.
Yeah, probably not.
No, that's what you
But
think.
last time we did it at a lower level than what we said, so you struggled
That's right.
because you had to like
We
in
had,
and out and
What
heal.
level did y'all get to this time?
we got to level 12 our first episode last generation was level 10,
Okay.
and it was also 4 Pokemon.
12 does make a big difference.
12 is when you start, at least some of the Pokemon is when you start learning
Moves.
worth of shit moves.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should take a small break.
Yeah.
And then when we get back, we'll do our first battle.
Sounds good.
All right. We'll be back. go.
Hey guys, we're back. We're going to do our very first battle. And in color.
Wow. Whoa.
Can you believe that back then they just invented color? There was no color before this.
Yeah. There was
Oh,
yellow
what the fuck?
I took it so I could see it better.
Oh, okay.
The color yellow wasn't invented until 86. People pissed in blue.
Do.
We disappeared.
You disappeared. Whoa, and the battle's starting. It's epic and crazy.
Skeeter.
Oh, yeah. I named myself Skeeter.
It's Skeeter and Rocky going at it. Rocky starts off with his Spinnerack, which is named Miles. Nosferatu, which is Ian's Zubat, comes out on the field. They're both contemplating and waiting. These are the first strikes of this exciting campaign. Let's see what happens. Nosferatu's a little bit faster and tried to get a supersonic off, but it did not affect Spinnerack at all. Miles uses Flash, but again, it's another failure. Wow, these boys are sad. Let's see. They're both contemplating, waiting. Nosferatu again tried to use Supersonic, but again, it did not affect Miles. Ian does not learn from his lessons, and neither does Rocky. It's another failure.
A stalemate.
Is this an omen of how this is going to go? So another Supersonic, and finally it gets off. It lands. Miles is confused. Miles is confused, it says. It says it again. Oh, wow.
All right.
And he got hurt. That's the first damage, and it was done to himself. Ian's contemplating. Rocky's crying. Wow, Nosferatu gets a bite off, and it does decent damage, bringing Miles down to half.
He's not confused anymore.
And Miles lost his confusion and uses Constrict. This is a bad
Wow.
look on Ian, but it does almost no damage. It's almost laughable. Nosferatu tried a Supersonic again. It didn't affect him. In my personal opinion, that was a stupid move. And Miles uses Constrict once more. Let's see if it does a little more, but it does not.
Why the hell doesn't
It's taking
Flash
about 1 HP per hit, and Rocky does not learn his lesson. Nosferatu with the Supersonic, and it finally lands. We got a confused Spinnerack out there. Miles is confused. Will he? Oh, no! Miles hurts himself again because he's a dumb bug.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, wow, Flash got off. I was confused there for a second. Nosferatu's accuracy fell. He used Supersonic.
What? I did not mean a big supersonic.
Ian slipping up. Miles is confused.
Damn it.
And Flash
What the
does
fuck?
not get off. He was able to use it, not get hurt by confused, but it did fail. Nosferatu used a bite. Finally, some damage gets landed, bringing him about to 1 foot
Oh, he
left.
flinched.
Oh, wow. Miles flinched.
Oh, you have a berry?
Miles had a berry.
Oh, no.
He's almost cheating.
I didn't know we could use held items. I'm just kidding. What?
Nosferatu uses a bite again, bringing him back down to almost a fourth. Miles is confused. What's going to happen? It hurt itself. Wow. Does Rocky even know how to play Pokemon? Let's see here. They're both contemplating. Nosferatu used Bite again, and this is it. That Spinnerack is off the field.
Goodbye.
Wow. These boys contemplated a boring match, but I'm saying this is more exciting than the Monster Truck Rally. Sunday, January 15th. Be there at the
No,
Alamo.
we're not sponsored.
I'm just kidding. Whoa, Danny DeVito comes out. What a weird choice. I'm just kidding. It's actually a Geodude, level 12.
Damn it.
Of course, Nosferatu's Supersonic did not affect the Geodude. Whoa!
Damn it.
Danny D uses Rock Throw.
Be a heavy hit.
A heavy hit knocks him out immediately, almost from full health. It was super effective. Nosferatu's off the field. Wow, all that hard work and effort Ian did just got wiped out. Let's see what he chooses next. Uh-oh, Benedict comes out, which is, of course, a Rattata. Contemplating, thinking, Rocky has no idea what to do. Whoa, Benedict's a little quicker. He uses Tail Whip, and it does land, bringing Danny D's defense a bit down. Danny D with another Rock Throw. This feels like it's going to be a heavy hit, but let's see. Wow, it absolutely was.
Man,
It was a
that's
critical hit and only left Benedict with about 7 HP, which is well under a fourth of his health. Benedict with a quick attack. He finally gets it off and does near nothing. Very disappointing. This was a horrible choice for Ian to bring him on the field. Mud Slap, and wow, he holds off with 1 HP, but his accuracy is down. Let's
I
see
should've done a tail
what they
whip.
both do. Well, we know he didn't do a tail whip. He said it out loud. And a quick attack. It does get off. A little bit more health. I'd say maybe an eighth of Danny D's health is out the wall.
Miss. Oh.
And of course that tackle takes Benedict out. Now Ian has a huge choice to make. With only 2 Pokemon remaining, what will he do? Oh my god, he did not. He brought out a Geodude against a Geodude. Danny D against a rock.
He sent out a rock.
A rock to use Rock Throw. Wow. He threw himself basically. Does not much damage, but a lot more than that Rattata was. Danny D used Mud Slap. I think a smarter move. Wow, it's super effective. The accuracy fell for a rock. Now, we're kind of looking at the different options here. Ooh, a rock used tackle. Oh my god, it only did like 1 HP. It was very sad to see. And of course, Danny D with the Mud Slap, which is super effective, is going to leave a rock with only 10 HP. Wow, this is looking sloppy on Ian's end. I'm sorry to be leaning into you so hard, but you are playing horribly. A rock used Rock Throw. Finally brought Danny D into the yellow. Again, the move's not very effective. I'd say he's under half, just barely. Danny D with Mud Slap,
There
of
he
course,
goes.
taking a rock off the field. That leaves our boy Ian with only 1 Pokemon in this faithful opening match against Rocky and Ian. Hot Stuff comes out on the field, and Rocky is shivering in his boots. Whoa! Danny D recovered using a berry? Wow. Let's see. Let's see what this little flame boy does. Is he going heavy hitting? Tactical? Oh, a little tactical with Smokescreen. It does land. This should lower the accuracy of Danny D, which might help out in the long run. We'll see.
He looks so pudgy.
Danny D used Rock Throw. That is a bad look on Ian's end,
Yep.
being super effective, bringing him down to 5 HP. This is looking all Rocky all day. I don't see a lick of hope for Ian. Hot Stuff getting an Ember off. It does little to no damage. Not very effective. Have you ever tried to burn a rock? It doesn't help. Mud Slap, and of course this will take Hot Stuff out, being another super effective move. And that is it for the first inaugural battle
That's it.
of the second generation of Pokemon. Rocky winning with 3 remaining Pokemon out of the 4.
Oh,
It
this is
was
new
a
screen.
landslide win.
Gives you records.
Wow, it keeps our record.
Look at that record for everyone to see. Whoa.
Scoreboard.
And what a sad sight to behold.
I've never played this game before, so I'm just kidding.
You can't keep saying that over and over again.
That Mud Slap on Geo was OP, Daniel.
You can actually leave the room now.
It was
Oh, you
OP.
can?
Yeah, you can actually leave the room instead of turning
Oh
it off.
shit, there is. Okay, cool.
That's a great
Bye-bye.
camera angle. Just kidding. We can transition to me.
Okay, well we'll be right back right after this.
Yeah, we'll see y'all back when we get the lights on.
Hey guys, welcome back. So that was a travesty on my end.
It went pretty well.
I didn't use any of the TMs or HMs that we received. I didn't use Flash or Mud Slap on any of my Pokemon.
Real quick, I'm going to move my mic just a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll talk to you, Ian.
Yeah. I didn't use any TMs or HMs, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think that's because I learned in the last game that I kept using them very liberally. I just kind of threw them on any Pokemon. And so I was like, I'm going to save them. But I didn't consider the actual level that these, not level, but like the
attacks these Pokemon have.
Well, yeah, but on top of that, I didn't consider like, oh, these aren't even that great of HMs or TMs.
Yeah, Mud
you know
Slap
what I mean?
has 20 attack power.
Yeah.
So I was like, might as well use it now. It's not going to be worth the shit later on.
Exactly. And so because of that, I kind of screwed myself over a little bit, but
now you know for next time.
yeah, definitely.
In the last game, they're like, here's Ice Beam, here's Thunderbolt,
Yeah.
and then here's
Flame
Flash.
Flash.
Yeah,
Here's,
pretty much.
Bide.
I noticed that you used Flash on your, what was it, your Spinnerack?
Yeah.
And it was not landing at all.
Yeah,
I mean, neither was my Supersonic, but
Couldn't
still.
understand that. I thought it was 100 accuracy.
No, it's 70.
What the fuck, really?
In the last game, it was 70. I don't know about this game for sure, but last game, it was 70.
Man.
It probably is. Let me see.
Yeah, look it up.
Flash accuracy.
But between here and our next stop,
70%.
yeah, 70%.
Damn.
I'm excited to pick up more.
Oh, it says in
boys.
these generations. Oh, you know what? It moves up to 100%. That's what you're thinking, Rocky.
Man, see, they keep changing things, and I forget which one to believe.
So it's 70 now, but it will eventually change to 100. Yeah, oh, look at that! You're stuck in the new generation. You might as well be a new person. Stupid. 5th gen.
So, 5th gen is when it changes. Supersonic is
50%.
55%.
I knew Supersonic was like 50 or 55.
Yeah, see, I was just like, if I get it, I should be good for at least two turns. But no, you snapped out of it like after the second turn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm already excited to pick up more boys on my team. Do you think that there's any Pokemon that you're going to drop between here and there, here and next week?
If I could get a Larvitar, that'd be my first choice. But
Oh, of course.
you can't get that to the very end of the game.
Yeah.
Like, after everything. But
Like, do you think you're gonna keep your Zubat?
Like, do you think these 4 will be with you next week? Or do you think you'll end up picking up 3 more Pokemon or 4 more Pokemon or however many?
by the time we get to Ekruteak,
I don't know.
I don't think I'm gonna drop anybody.
No,
I don't think there's enough Pokemon that I want to keep from here to there.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting.
What if you found a Spearow?
There is
yeah,
Spearow.
yeah, you can get Spearow already.
Yeah.
Before we get here.
I almost thought about getting a Spearow, but I just didn't.
I got my Zubat. I got a flying type.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
Come
And so
on.
Zubat stays flying poison all three evolutions, all
Yep.
3 states.
Stays flying and poison.
That's good.
Flying Poison's a good mix, I think.
Yeah, I agree. So let's talk about 2 brand new typings in this game.
Yeah.
We get Steel type and we get Dark type.
Mm-hmm.
And Bite is a move that turns into a Dark type move.
Oh yeah, there's a couple that turn into dark types.
Is there any moves that turn into a typing that already existed between this game or between the previous game and this game?
Oh, you mean like switching from?
Yeah, so like I always thought Whirlwind was a flying move, but it's normal.
I thought it was supposed to be flying.
Is it
Yeah, I
flying?
think later on it turns into flying.
So it does become flying later.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not even this game, but later.
Yeah.
Okay, but so Bite was one of those examples. Can you think of any other?
I think there's like Charm that turns into Fairy.
Well, that's way later. I mean, in
Right now,
like right
at the
here
moment?
at this game, yeah.
No, Warwind's normal.
All the way
Whirlwind is
through?
normal.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's always been normal.
Wow.
85% accuracy.
Interesting.
Maybe y'all are just dumb.
Yeah, I'm
Just
just.
kidding.
I just assumed it was flying because of its name, I guess.
Well, because is Gus flying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I
is?
think so.
Yeah. Gust is flying.
Then why isn't Whirlwind? That's so weird.
Yeah. It's strange. Maybe because other Pokemon can learn Whirlwind rather than just flying types. It's like more universal. Because I think it turns into a TM later on.
What
Yeah.
does Whirlwind?
it's
Yeah,
flying type.
Whirlwind. Where like you could
Oh.
flap your fucking big ass Makuhita hand.
How many TMs are in this game? Is there 50 like in the previous, or did they?
I think there's 50. There aren't that many because I remember in Black and White they put like 100.
Oh,
Like,
I
Jesus
want
Christ.
to mention something real
Check
quick.
that out. Here.
Oh wait, what's that?
What is
Just got a
Nathan
note
passed
from
us
our
something.
editor.
Oh, generation 1 to generation 2. Bite becomes dark. Gust becomes flying in generation 2.
Oh.
Karate chop becomes fighting, and sand attack becomes ground.
Karate
Oh.
chop
Thank you,
wasn't fighting
Nathan.
in the first place.
What was it?
I
normal?
remember that because I was like, I need a fighting type move on my mod shop, and so in generation 6, these are all the moves that become fairy: is charm, moonlight, and sweet kiss.
Oh, from normal.
Oh yeah, curse was a question mark a type,
Mm-hmm.
and it would work differently if you had a Pokemon that was a ghost type or not a ghost type.
Oh, okay. So it was just between those two things: ghost, not ghost.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, interesting. That's generation 4. Curse.
Yeah, that was 4. It was up until 4. It was a question mark. They didn't want to give it a type.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I want to bring something up.
What's
yes.
This is the only generation where they only add 100 new Pokemon, right? And then each generation after that, they add more than 100.
I think there's one where they added only 80.
It was, I think, Sun and Moon only had like 86 or something.
Sun and Moon
like that.
doesn't count. They're lazy.
Just because it
Just
goes
kidding.
against your argument.
Yeah, because it makes me look dumb. But yeah, I mean, I thought 100 was a good number at the time. I thought 150 would have been too much.
And honestly, since they mixed them together rather than saying you're only getting this 100, it made it stretch out a little more.
Yeah,
I agree.
And it integrated with the ones that were already there, like getting a baby Chansey and not a baby Chansey, a baby Jigglypuff, baby Pikachu.
Yes.
Yeah.
The baby Pokemon and the evolutions of existing Pokemon were my favorite part of this
Yeah.
Of this
It
generation.
was like,
Yeah.
my boy, look what happened.
I remember when I
So-
first saw Steelix, I was like,
So let's talk about some of the new features in this game. One of being breeding is now in this game.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think when they came up with that mechanic, they thought, oh, no brainer, like put the Pokemon in the daycare will be the ones breeding? Or do you think that they had to kind of figure out like, oh, we have this daycare, why don't we put them in there? And on top of that, the daycare, you typically think about it as like, oh, that's the breeding facility, but it was strictly just a daycare in the first generation.
I think it was like a product of the baby Pokemon, and then they probably expanded after that, saying like, why don't we let all the Pokemon go in there and make
That's
babies?
such a
Yeah.
good idea. That's exactly where it probably must have come from, because it's strictly they were like, how do we make Pokemon more cute? Babies.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, we already have a daycare, just put the babies in the daycare. Do you think it was ever a feature where that's the only way that they could level up? Like, let's say the babies, that's the only way they could level up was in the daycare?
Oh,
Like
you
couldn't
go out
even
and
battle with them?
Oh
You
yeah,
had-
because they hatch from the egg at level 5, and you're already over there with level 15s.
Exactly.
And it's
yeah.
like, fuck, just leave them there.
do you think that that's what they had originally thought of it for?
They definitely did that for, like, whenever you get that Magikarp, you get the Magikarp right after,
Lake Rage or whatever?
no, in the previous game.
Oh,
Red
in the
and Blue,
previous game, yeah,
you
yeah.
get
yeah.
Magikarp right before you get to Cerulean, and that's where the daycare's at.
Yep.
And then you're like, fuck, this is perfect for
Yeah.
my
just put my
dumbass.
Magikarp in
Just
there.
leave the dumb fish there.
So let's see what Nathan put on there.
In the first gen, Curse was classified as the question mark type move. Missing No was also shared the
Also
same
shared
typing.
the same type.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Because Missing No was just question mark all the way through as well.
You can't catch him, though, to check his typing.
Missing No, yeah, you can.
It corrupts your game.
No, it doesn't. I used to catch Missing No all the time.
What's the catch?
It's whenever Missing No evolves, not evolves, levels. When Missing No levels up, it will change into a random Kangaskhan. Yes, it would.
Nope.
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
It's when you save your game after you've caught Missing No.
Oh, it's. Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense. Well, because Missing knows how you do the multiple multiply trick.
How would you use Missing No to do the multiply? Or
So
multiple?
basically, the sixth item, I believe it was the sixth item in your inventory box, got multiplied to 99 if you encountered a Missing No or a glitch Pokemon on the right side of Cinnabar Island in a certain patch of water.
I was always too scared to catch it.
So you can catch it and use it, but I guess you can't save, which makes sense.
Huh.
I don't know how well you all can hear me, but you have to do some weird pattern of doing some grass thing, flying to Cinnabar Island, going all the way to the right, walking up and down, going to surf, walking up and down several times. It's weird.
I can tell you exactly what it was.
Yeah,
you,
do it.
You go and talk to the old man over in Viridian City that teaches you how to catch Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
You watch him while he shows you, and then you fly to Cinnabar Island. You go all the way to the right, like he said. Then you surf up and down on the border, just that one right wall. And then you're going to start to see shit like Ponytas and Rhyhorns and level I was like, shut up.
Well, it's like level 120.
Yeah, level 130 Staryus and shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck? And are they like beefed up to 130 or is it just a glitch?
When you catch them, they hit like they're 130. They do.
Yeah.
But once they level up one more, it either glitches or drops down.
And you essentially keep on going until you find it missing note as it appears. And as Sergio said, the 6th, 7th, 9th, whatever item in that slot will multiply to an outrageous amount.
It's the 6th.
And then you just run. And then now you have that many. You can keep doing it, which I did.
With rare candy.
And then it would turn into times 99. And then it would turn into times symbol 9.
Yeah.
And then it would just give you symbols, like ancient Aztec symbols.
Yeah, it would just keep throwing stuff.
And it was basically infinite after that, right?
You could just keep doing it over and over again. And
well, I mean, once it started showing the symbols, it was basically infinite. Like, you couldn't really run down that symbol.
You could keep using your rare candies on your Pokemon.
It is a real number, and the game, for some reason, can keep track of it.
So the game knows more numbers than we do.
Yeah. So, like, it can keep track of it, which is weird because it shouldn't be able to. But it will run out. And, like, what I would do is I would do it, like, 3 times, level up, like, 3 or 4 of my Pokemon to 100, and it would almost run out. So it was almost like 100 per encounter.
Wow.
But back then, doing that with rare candies obviously made weaker Pokemon.
Yes, it really did.
And catching missing no, obviously the glitch is done. Can't do it.
Yeah.
If you saved your file, the game's corrupted. At that point, you'll start it, and everything will start glitching out to the point when it just crashes.
Yeah, it permanently messes up your save file.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you try to fight with it, it turns into like the actual ghost sprite, the skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
It's an even slower corruption, but eventually.
It's scary. It's scary to fight it.
Hard reset it.
Yeah. It's like you have to like turn off the little top switch
Wow.
on the Game Boy and just like cry.
That's crazy. But Ponyta's, level 130 Ponyta's in the water, that sounds crazy. So, do you think that there's like an algorithm that each Pokemon follows? So even past 100, the cap, it still follows a certain like level up from there that's already embedded in the game?
I think so. I think it's because it bases it off of, I think the numbers are an algorithm based on certain things, on how hard they hit, how much speed they have, this and that. That's why even though like a Crobat might be a really fast Pokemon, you might find like, I don't know, a Sandslash that's faster than it, maybe, if you get the right numbers.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Just an example, it's probably wrong, but like something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Because we had what? The Jolteon going against like Nidoking when y'all were fighting, and the Jolteon was slower or something.
It was Kadabra.
Oh, yeah.
Alakazam. It was Alakazam.
Jolteon against Alakazam, and Alakazam was faster.
Yeah.
It's just you just had a slow Jolteon, and Rocky had a fast, or vice versa.
Yeah, vice versa.
Rocky had a slow Jolteon, and you had a fast Alakazam. Or, yeah.
That's crazy.
What? But yeah.
What are you looking up, Rocky?
I'm looking up effects of rare candies.
Oh my god. So, we, yeah, second generation. We're talking about the first generation.
I found something interesting about Generation 8. I know we're not on 8, but I thought it was cool because I didn't know this.
Okay, yeah, drop it.
If you have a level 100 Pokemon that is still capable of evolving, but you prevented it from doing that, and you use a rare candy on it, it'll evolve.
But it won't be 101.
No.
Oh.
Very cool.
That's
pretty cool.
Pokemon fact.
Because people online could wonder trade you 100 holding an Everstone, and now you can't do anything.
Oh, yeah.
So to prevent griefing.
That's a good call.
Isn't that neat?
So one thing I wanted to propose is for our final battle
Yeah.
in this game, or maybe our final battle in Johto. I was going to ask you, should we each move up one of our Pokemon from the previous game to this one to use for that battle? So, like, you could move up, you could trade up your Gyarados or your Jinx, and I could move up my Alakazam or whatever, what have you.
I think that'd be cool.
That sounds cool to
Taking
me.
one Pokemon from Red or Blue.
Yeah.
Could we say, like, hey, you have a Pokemon in your game that I can't get? Could I take that? Could you catch it for me and then I'll trade or something? Or does it have to be from our game?
I think it has to be from what you have.
I don't know. I never thought about that. So, yeah, like game exclusive Pokemon. Is there one in my game that you wish you had?
Well, I mean, if that was the
I don't know.
case, Rocky can just get it from his Pokebank, right?
Well,
Because
No,
oh.
because it doesn't go backwards.
Oh, you're right. It doesn't. You're
Yeah.
right.
oh, did you hear that they are going to allow Pokemon Go?
Yes,
Pokemon
I'm so excited about
into
that.
Gen 8.
Yeah,
Yes,
heard about that.
that's great.
That's literally what we were talking about the other day.
It was. I think it's great because then I can give Rocky all my shinies. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so that's another thing. It's way easier to catch shinies in Pokemon
They
Go.
literally have events for just shiny for you to catch shinies.
Yeah.
Oh, and oh yeah, you can hack them super easy in Pokemon Go.
Oh.
Like people have like every because like you can just look into the code and it'll tell you which shiny variants there are, and then you can just be like, all right, I want those. Like it's pretty easy. Yeah.
Rocky, were you ever a big fan of any of the shinies?
The purple Charizard.
Purple Charizard, and that wasn't until like Gen 7 though, right?
No, that was Gen 2 and that's it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And so the X Charizard was kind of like a homage to.
Yeah, where they made him like a teal blue kind of color.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
like black. But we got a question.
Oh, Frozen Tundra expansion. What do you think about it?
Rocky.
I think it looks like it's vastly superior to the previous DLC.
I think so too.
What's different about it?
The previous DLC? Sergio and I played it.
Mhm.
Yes, I
And
watched those videos.
You pretty much just go to a new place and they're like, hey, here's a new item to let you train Gigantamax Pokemon from birth.
Mhm.
And here's a new gimmick Pokemon and you go through a dojo.
What is his name? The bear?
I don't remember.
Ooh,
Yeah.
It's in Urslax or
Ursafu or something.
Ursafu. That's what it is.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
in the new Frozen Tundra,
Uh-huh.
I don't know exactly what the story is,
Uh-huh.
but there's another expansion to put more Pokemon in there.
Uh-huh.
There's 2 new Regis. There's the electric and the dragon.
That sounds
There's
awesome.
3 new forms for the birds.
Right.
Oh yeah, those are gonna
The
be
legendary trio birds.
They're
they
also
get their
showing
new
off that
forms.
new Slowking, the Gigantamax Slowking.
great. Mm-hmm.
Well,
And
there's also Galar. Is it Galarian?
yeah,
The Galarian Snowbro.
Yeah, the Snowbro. Or goddamn it,
Slowbro.
Slowbro. Yeah,
with the little sniper arm.
yeah.
But
yeah.
they're also bringing back so many different legendaries that people couldn't have in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just like having all these events where they're Gigantamax. You go with the team, you catch it, now you got it.
It's so good. They're adding a bunch of things that really make the game worth picking back up. If y'all stop playing, I stopped playing mine, but now, wow, I want to get into this new expansion.
Can you access the DLC without having beaten the game?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can?
I think we looked into it, and they were saying that if you meet a certain number of requirements, you can do it.
You have to like be at a certain level with your Pokemon or something, or have a certain amount of badges.
I think since I beat the game,
Uh-huh.
we went in there thinking it would auto level to whatever Pokemon I had, but it was like,
It
nope,
did not.
you have 8 badges. We're gonna be level 62.
You know what? Yeah, that's what. If Rocky didn't have 8 badges, it would have auto leveled. But since he had 8 badges, it didn't. So he tried to start off with level 1 Pokemon, and he's like, "We'll work our way up." And it was like a level. Yeah,
Got my ass beat.
it was a level 1 Pokemon against like a level 60, and he was like, "Oh my god!" And I was all like, "What?" And he was like, "It didn't auto level," and I was like, "Oh, I expected this to happen." He's like, "No, you didn't. You were saying you agreed with me," and I was like, "I know what you were talking about." so
Hey
We
Rocky, I told you this would happen, but no, but yeah, I didn't know what I was talking about.
it was
I
it was a mess.
come on.
We have it on video. You guys be the judge. Go watch
Yeah,
it.
go to Analog Arcade at YouTube.
Go tell Sergio how I was right.
So, I think that wraps it up for this episode. Oh, the Pokédex game.
The Pokédex game.
Do
It's
you
a
guys-
Pokédex.
Do you guys want to play the Pokédex game?
Yeah.
Nah. I'm just kidding. Let's play Pokédex.
I wanted to talk to you guys about this game. I think I want to come up with a way where we can all three play. And
Okay.
So what I want to do, what I think I want to try and do, is whoever won 1 week asks the questions the next week to the other two.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah. We have Sword and Shield gameplay on our Analog Arcade YouTube
Yes.
channel. We have Sword and Shield. I think it's Shield.
Well, we have Sword by
Sword
itself.
by itself. We only got a little bit into that, but we're gonna finish that eventually. And then we got Shield.
Sergio and I played through the DLC on Shield.
Yes. So,
And then we have a little bit of Let's Go Eevee.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know if that counts, but I'm just kidding.
And
Pokemon Snap.
Oh, of
Pokemon
course,
Snap,
yeah.
the whole game.
The whole game.
Yep,
all the way
game.
to the surprise ending. It's like a 20-year-old game.
Yeah, Nathan and I play all the way through Pokemon Snap.
All right. Okay. What are the? How are you gonna play in this Pokédex game?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
in the Pokedex game. Okay, so yeah, my idea is that whoever wins the previous week is going to be the quizzer
Oh,
next week.
That sounds cool.
I like that.
Yeah. So I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start pulling 5 Pokemon beforehand
So that you can...
so that we can like cross
Keep
them
a
off the
list.
list first of all. And also maybe it'll be like 6, like a wild card just in case. But that way next week whoever is up, they'll already have it set up so they don't have to
Well-
like go and scramble through and
5's a good number because it's odd, so there would be
Yeah,
a
but-
definite winner.
5, yeah, but if like there's a blunder if someone says the name of the Pokemon by
Oh,
accident.
okay, like an
That's-
alternate.
Yeah, an alternate would be
Okay.
in there. What do you guys think?
I think that sounds cool.
Yeah.
I
And
love it.
I also think at some point we're going to have to make a list because we're just going to start repeating Pokemon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where,
I
like,
think
you
we don't
already
have a
said
ton
that.
of episodes yet. We need to go back and listen, see what Pokemon we've already gone through.
That's the thing about every generation is the Pokédex entries change
Oh,
every
yeah.
generation.
We could just talk about or just say the Pokedex entry for the Johto region for this
Mhm.
one, and then we're safe because we'll just remember those.
Even if it's the same Pokemon,
Yeah.
it's yep.
Okay. So
All right,
let's get into it.
pull out a pen and paper.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Keep
fuck
it.
extra work.
All right. So I'm going to pull up the Pokédex right now. I'm going to move the mic.
Ever so slightly.
Okay. All right. I'm already in the gold and silver decks. Rocky, we're
Uh-huh.
coming to you first.
Okay.
All right.
I remember Nathan got me to read every single Pokedex entry in I think Diamond and Pearl. He's like, "You ever done that?" I was like, "No."
So do it. It's weird.
All right, Rocky.
Yeah.
All right, this Pokemon. Okay, I'm going to start over. If it flaps its wings really fast, it can generate shock waves that will shatter windows in the area. Holy shit.
Huh.
Its height is 3'11. Its weight is 83 pounds.
Dang.
Here's its cry.
Yanma.
Whoa.
It is a Yanma.
What?
Mm-hmm.
The little dragonfly?
Yeah, the little dragonfly.
It's 3 feet?
Yeah, it's a big ass
It's
dragonfly.
83
That's
fucking pounds.
That's as tall as Gibby.
Imagine Yan. Imagine Yan Mega.
Oh my god.
Yan Mega must be like 6 feet. He's like a
Oof.
fucking prehistoric dragonfly.
God.
All right, Rocky gets 2 points.
All right.
Sergio, we're coming to you.
Hello.
All right.
For 6 points. I'm just kidding.
For 20 points. I'm just kidding. They say that it stays still and quiet because it is seeing both the past and future at the same time. This
Oh.
Pokemon is 4'11", 33 pounds. Here's its cry.
Okay, read it one more time.
They say that it stays still and quiet because it is seeing both the past and future at the same time. Who's this Pokemon?
Oh no.
Cuckoo.
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 Murkrow.
No, that's wrong.
I was gonna say a different one. Okay, let me say it. Let me say the one I was gonna say.
Okay, for
Ro-
half a point.
So I don't get the answer.
Well,
Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, I don't know the name of it. Give it to Rocky.
No, describe it.
Try it.
The green bird,
You're right.
the evolved version
You're
of it.
right.
Yeah, you
It's-
got it. Half a point.
Isn't it Zigthanlu or
It's
something?
Zatu.
It's so
I know something like that.
fucking Lovecraftian
Oh
over here.
god.
Okay, so half a point goes to Sergio.
I'll take the half point.
That's a good point. He's King
What?
Gonzo's saying for the longest time when I was a kid, I thought Yanma evolved into Flygon.
Yeah.
So did
very
I.
similar colors. Very.
Well, Yanma's like a bright red, and then Flygon's green.
Yeah, but they both have green and red, Rocky.
I guess so.
Well,
you
just
know.
like the
There's more ridiculous evolutions than that, Rockard.
Well, right.
Rocker. Well, like Venonat into Butterfree looks
Yeah.
like it should happen,
Yeah.
and they just like flopped it.
All right, Rocky, this one's coming back to you. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Be careful if it turns its back during battle. It means that it will attack you with the fire on its back.
Oh,
Who's this Pokemon?
You give me size or a cry or anything?
For if you want to reduce your 2 points to 1 point, I will.
Because there's two of them.
Okay.
So I'm going to take that chance.
Okay.
Quilava.
It is a cool lava.
Got it.
oh
Cool.
man.
Wow, 2 points goes to Rocky.
Hell
All
yeah.
right,
So Rocky's at
Sergio.
4 and I'm at half a point.
Sergio,
Yes.
this one's worth 16 points.
Yes.
All right. It rocks its body rhythmically. I'm sorry, this is fucking hilarious.
Oh no.
It rocks its body rhythmically.
Mm-hmm.
It appears to alter the rhythm depending on how it is feeling.
Oh. Bill Awesome?
No, that's a good guess, though.
Oh, dang.
It's not Bill Awesome. Do you want to try again for half a point?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. Sudowoodo?
No, that's a good guess,
Damn,
too. Damn.
Holy shit.
All right,
Oh.
Rocky. It rocks its body rhythmically. It appears to alter the rhythm depending on how it is feeling. Who's this Pokemon?
Vileplume?
No.
Whoa.
These Pokédex entries are dog shit.
Jesus.
They really do like expand the lore and not talk about at all what the Pokemon is.
What's the Pokemon?
It's a Jinx.
What? Oh my, that's
That
a
makes sense.
jinx?
If we had to keep going down the list of dancing Pokemon, we would have met it eventually.
Oh god, I know.
All right, Sergio, this one's going to come back to you
Ching.
for 10 points.
Yes.
It is fascinated by round objects. It can't stop playing with them until it tries and falls asleep. Or until it tires and falls asleep.
Round objects.
So yeah, it is fascinated by round objects. It can't stop playing with them until it tires and falls asleep. I'll give you a hint.
Mm-hmm.
It's a description of its real life counterpart.
Oh, doesn't help me. I would say
Uh-huh.
that this Pokemon
Mm-hmm.
is Skitty.
That's a
That's-
good guess.
no, it's not.
Skitty doesn't exist yet, though.
Oh no!
Can I?
It's Rocky.
For half a point.
No, Rocky. Take it.
Sergio, take one more game.
Okay, fine. What's in this generation that plays with balls? Seal?
No, that's a good guess, though. But no.
Oh.
Rocky. Guess the Pokemon.
Fucker.
Were you gonna say seal?
Yeah. Well, I guess you're not a fucker. You took away the shame.
No, he would have looked stupid.
So, plays with balls till it gets tired. How in the hell is it not Seal?
Right?
Think about its real life counterpart.
Its real life counterpart.
Think about
Think about it.
think about it.
Think about it. Think about it.
Mr. Mime?
No.
What? Stupid.
He has like his body parts are made of balls. No, it's a Meowth.
Look at
Cats play with toys
Look
and
at
then
this.
they fall asleep.
They got it.
I
Oh
guess so.
wow!
Right after Rocky answered, he
Damn
sent it.
Good job, King.
I thought
Gonzo.
a cat, but I was like, yarn. They play with yarn.
That was a good one.
All right,
Yeah, that's a good one,
final
Daniel, got it.
Pokemon. It's
For-
going to Sergio.
This how many points does Rocky have?
He has 8.
Okay, then
I have no idea.
You just threw a number. at
I have
us.
half a point, so this one's for 8 points. So I can win by half a point.
Okay. All right. If static electricity builds in its body, its fleece doubles in volume. Touching it will shock you. Who is this Pokemon?
Mare sheep.
That's not a Pokemon.
What's the Pokemon's name?
That is incorrect.
If you can guess the Pokemon's name, you're right.
Mareep.
It's Marie.
Sergio
wins! So that means Sergio will be doing the Pokemon or the Pokédex game next week.
It's a Pokedex game. I'm going to come up with like 5 or 6 things, and that's my game. That's it this time.
I don't think he's going to.
I'll do it.
Sergio's bite-sized rap hour.
Damn.
So what's our next move in the Pokemon game in Gold and Silver? Where are we going
What's
next?
for next week?
We're going to Ekritique.
Okay.
We beat the gym there.
What is the gym type there?
Bug.
Bug.
We're gonna fight Bugsy.
What's his name?
Bug. His name is Bugsy.
Bugsy. Okay, you just said that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fucking Muppet. Go on.
We have to go down through a cave, beat Team Rocket, beat the gym leader, and then I want to say let's beat our rival right afterwards because it's like before you even get into the forest.
Okay, awesome. Let's do it. Let's have a full team of 6, and we will decide the
Type or the level.
level off podcast.
Yeah, I'll figure out what level it is and see what works.
Sergio, do you want to drop our links?
No, Rocky does though.
Rocky, do you want to drop?
Rocky
our
knows him
links?
better than I
do
do.
that? Yeah, okay. So we have YouTube, we have Spotify, and we have Facebook, all Analog Arcade with the space and everything.
Yes.
We have Instagram, which is just Analog Arcade with no spaces. Twitter is Arcade Analog. We have Twitch that is Analog Arcade YT. And do we have anything else?
All.
I think that's all of them.
Yep.
Right?
And so
Yeah, so if you guys ever want to check up on the other things, we are pretty active on Instagram. We'll post things like whenever we're about to live stream, we'll post pictures of schedules that come up for the YouTube channel.
Yes.
On Instagram, on YouTube, we post like 5 days a week, Sergio?
Yeah, I haven't been posting lately, to be honest. I've been falling behind, got a little carried with work and house stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to, but we will be. So like, it's been on autopilot. It's been a mess. Yes, we post about 5, maybe 6 times a week. We are going to be posting because when this comes out on Spotify,
yes,
which is on Thursday, right?
yes.
I'm also going to start dropping Pokemon Crystal on Thursday as well.
Oh, yeah.
So
We're competing with ourselves.
It's going to come out at the same time.
Choose one.
So, yes. So you'll get double Slam Pack Pokemon Thursdays.
No, choose.
But we will be doing, for the foreseeable future, we'll be doing the live recordings of our podcast
Always.
Fridays.
It's going to be Friday now.
Friday nights, yeah.
Yes.
And so that means the Thursday before will be previous episode on Spotify and Pokemon Crystal.
So you can have going into the weekend, you could be all Pokemon'd up.
Yep.
Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday.
Go play Pokemon Go.
And I made some really cool sprites. I'm so happy with them for the thumbnail where we look like old school Pokemon trainers in pixel form.
He made
I'm
like
excited.
Sprite Cherry, Sprite Cranberry. Just kidding.
Sprite remix.
Yeah.
So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Remember to come back next week, and also always remember to stay big on Pokemon.